on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
So I think this is the final area. And I'll try to play it till the end. If there's too much, I'll stop. But like, yeah.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
Oh, don't do it. Okay.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate. Ever.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something.
You'd think I was already snorkeling.
So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renaissance using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength. It's that it's sentient, too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renin rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renins, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Alright, there we go. Let's finally go. I'm sure once you reach the center, there's gonna be a cutscene. I understand what's gonna happen. There's gonna be 3 phases. This is the first phase.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off
Oh
here.
wow,
Not
level
pulling punches.
53.
We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Now you see what I can do. I'm surrounded. Rising Falcon. Far enough. Sonic.
Wind astral
Sonic
energy!
thrust. I could do without this pain.
Show you what my heart's been Rising storm!
Double demon fang.
Resurrection!
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno. Kisara, Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclops.
Now we'll never bring you down.
Rising Wyvern.
Sleep now.
No further. Rising Wyvern.
Now!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. See that? That training's paying off.
Thunder Field!
I'm on it.
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall!
I'll do it. Kisara, Commander of Heaven. Phoenix
I'll heal you all! Purge malevolence! Ready to go!
Watch this!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Now you see what I can do!
Rain down and pure Frozen!
Hammer!
Light
Lightning
astral energy confiscated!
Rising Falcon!
A whirlwind
Sonic Thrust! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Alphen,
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
I wonder what Helganquil civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Just a friendly suggestion. Oh,
Hey!
or
Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No, I mean... Wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hoodle.
Ah! Oh, what did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hoodle!
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the hell?
oh god!
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegus.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
This won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist. Requires complete focus by the power of water. Concentration.
Throb
I'm going to use all the
Flame inside me yearns to be let free. Damn it! Burn in hell!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint,
No, that'd be silly.
Hope this works. Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning!
Denied!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Whoa.
Prepare to be sealed, fleeting foot.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you! Now I'm in the
Bang!
Water, hear my call!
This one's all mine. Burn in hell!
Burning! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Swallow blade!
Freeze Lancer!
Demon fang!
These fists have got your name on them.
Ready! Lunar corruption! Lunar
You're mine!
All good things come to an
Shining
end.
supernova!
Now or never.
Do it!
All yours, Kisara.
Ooh, I rarely see this one.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for? We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Oh,
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danans?
I'd say it's likely. Which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
When there's a will, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
I'm surrounded!
Bring you down. Let them learn.
In a vine.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Not today! Hey, turn the tables on.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back. Rising Falcon! Swallow dance! Sword Rain!
By the power of flame! Eagle assault!
Thorn!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Blade! See that? That training's paying off.
Enemies incoming!
Oh! Now then we'll take them down!
Eat this! Castle! Rising Falcon!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Rising Wiper! I'm not done! Hurricane Thrust!
Prepare to be seized!
Inferno Punch! You're mine!
In a vine?
Sword Rain Alpha! Radiant Blast! This one's over!
More Sucos?
Keep calm and take them down.
Throw them away!
Will this help?
They just keep coming!
Confiscated!
I'm on it!
Nothing gets by me. Where are you going?
I owe you, Xion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
It's on! Burn it out! I'll finish you here and now!
It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
Your astral arts are truly incredible. Every little bit helps. Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Oh! Now I'm real mad! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
More? Rising Wiper! No escape! Rising Falcon! Rising Wiper! Rising...
Nothing gets by me.
Rising Wiper! Now I can let loose! Back in blade! Double Demon Fang! Incineration Wave!
Burning strike!
shark! Lightning tiger blade! More! You're mine!
Mind if I do?
Lunar Rongo! Rising Phoenix! I'm on it! Here I come!
Carve through armor!
Rising Wyvern!
Can't get out of this!
Thorn!
Far enough!
Devastation!
Do it!
Be still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside
Be
you!
still! You picked the wrong fight!
Chain between heaven and earth! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here, let me know!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
I owe you one!
Seal!
Be still!
Come to an end!
Maelstrom!
Rising Falcon!
Do it! Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Do it! Time to focus! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Take it! How is it?
Drive!
Bring you down!
Take Demon Tank!
Back into the fray!
Hurricane
Now
Drop!
I'm in the groove!
Now we're not on my watch!
Now we see what I'm on a roll now!
Get through! Burn in hell!
Now! Breathless!
In an instant! Impact Block!
Here I go! I'm ready! Got it!
There's always room for improvement.
Damn, we did freaking amazing.
Even in such a harsh environment as this. So, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogles? Somehow.
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit stretches all the way?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Rising Wyvern!
Hear my call!
Denied!
That Falcon is driving me mad! Dragon Swarm!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Let's get you off the way! Will this help?
Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Healing crystal!
Just getting started. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
Nope, that'd be silly.
It's on! You picked the wrong fight!
I can carve through armor.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Now we're never. We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Raw's on.
Illuminate the dark!
Here I come! Demon Tank! It's on! Not today!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
I'm not done!
Glimmer Dragon!
Where are you going?
Raining Splash! Rising Wyvern!
Lunar corruption! A wailing
Eat them!
annihilation! Here's a healing arc!
Dragon Swarm!
Armor won't save you!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
In a bind?
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops! We're still standing. Barely.
It's in the sky,
This
it's
one's
mine!
tough! There!
This one's mine!
I'm like bait to them.
Take this!
Raining
Here it comes.
Eternal Devastation! Double Demon Fang! This one's all mine!
Here goes!
Watch this.
Don't mind if I do!
Ride it!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's
See
time
what
to end
happened
this
there and you
battle!
crossed me.
I'm right beside
Shouldn't have done that.
Healing circle!
Denied.
Dragon Swarm!
Pull myself
Try
together.
this! Explosive Ray!
Leave the insanity to me. Yeah. And
Here I
bubbling to
go.
me.
Dragon Swarm!
Here's the evil!
Anything in
Take this!
all mine. Watch this.
No escape!
It's time.
This works!
No further! Inferno punch! Wind!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Here I come!
The earth throbs in pain.
Vacuum blade! Ignore it! Whirlwind snap! Here I come!
Do it!
Rise river!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
That thing's big. I
I've got a really bad feeling about this. And ready. Healing I never fit.
Okay, so much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a concern, my dear.
Nope, that is silly. Prepare to be sealed, Legion Foot. Actually, hands-down is more appropriate.
Let's walk in more doing.
Now you see what I can do. Now I'm in the groove.
Free!
Do it! Law! Demons descend!
Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go!
Denied!
Rising flame! Hurricane thrust!
Hands in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling struggle!
Rising
Winds
wiper!
of heaven into the shadows!
Rising! Prepare to be sealed!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes!
Tenebrous Claw.
Lightning orb!
No further!
Photon! Lightning
Demon
converge!
Peg!
Thunder
Double
blast!
demon!
Mesoid between heaven and annihilation! The power of
Raven fight!
lightning!
Yours to be let free!
Explosion!
Rising wiper!
Radiant storm!
Rising falcon!
No,
Here's a healing arm!
I won't give in!
First aid! Do this all day! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Torrent Alpha!
Illuminate the dark!
Blow away!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll finish you here! I can carve through armor!
Art expert, never break!
No further! Rising wiper!
I'll finish you here!
Air thrust! Never touch! Purge! Thorn! Magic is there!
Let's tear him up!
Not today! Swallow blade! First strike!
Chain
Demon
between
Peg!
heaven and earth!
Double demon blade! Eternal devastation!
Take this! In a bind? I'll tear you apart!
Any more of this and I'll burn out! Crush! Demon Peg!
In here!
Destruction!
Here's the other! Banana, let's go!
Double demon Peg!
Anything in armor and roll on!
Eternal devastation! Burn!
Raging storm! Lightning!
Dragon Shell! Take this!
By the lightning orb!
You're mine!
Nothing gets by me! Hands in the wind!
Demon
I
Peg!
never miss!
Destruction!
Lunar corruption!
Prepare to be sealed!
Take this!
Rising wiper!
Searing flame! Where did that came from? I'm out of ammo!
Rising Phoenix!
Magic Air! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air velocity!
All mine! Come and
No
face
more
me!
playing nice!
Not today!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Yes, it will. So my plan for now, because it feels like this is going to take a while, I'll progress through. I'll show you the cutscenes, and if there's something big, I'll start recording again. Because this seems like it's gonna take a while, because I'll have to grind to get these people's levels up. Because it's going to take a while. Like, a while. Oh. Alright. So that's my plan. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and yeah.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.